A federal judge ruled today that, yes, in fact, the Bush administration illegally wiretapped some Islamic charities. The Bush administration had claimed, what are you talking about? First of all, I can wiretap anybody I like. Second of all, state secret. There's a state secret. If anybody finds out about it, it'll be disastrous and it'll endanger national security. Now, that was not surprising. They're the ones that wiretapped them illegally in the first place. But when the Obama administration came in, guess what they did? They totally backed the Bush administration position. Even though Obama, of course, as usual, had promised in his campaign that he would not, that he would, be more open about it, that he wouldn't follow the military commissions. He was against the Military Commissions Act, and that they wouldn't do illegal surveillance, nor would they justify it, right? Except when he came into office, they kept the same exact attorney on the case as the Bush administration had, and had nearly an identical position. And today they lost. And federal judge Vaughn Walker said, national secrets, my ass. They had provided him the information, and he looked at it behind closed doors, not in public, and said, there is no national secrets priority. That means that you get to illegally wiretap these guys, and you wiretap the wrong guys, of course, right? Because you didn't bother to get probable cause, you didn't bother to go to a court, you didn't bother to get a warrant, and so you wiretap these guys when you shouldn't have done it, and there's no state secret other than the fact that it's going to embarrass you. So no, it's illegal. One of the questions that is going to arise now, of course, is the Obama administration going to continue to fight this? Now, what they could do is say, oh, well, federal judges ruled, it's illegal, it is what it is, okay? Or they could fight it all the way up to the Supreme Court, and if they get to the Supreme Court, you have that right-wing Supreme Court. The reason we told you it was a terrible idea to confirm Roberts and Alito was because in all of these so-called national security issues and cases, every single time, not just Alito, but Roberts as well, said, oh, no, Bush administration, of course, yes, they keep everything secret. It's all top national security, and you could do warrantless surveillance all you like. The Fourth Amendment is irrelevant. If it gets to the Supreme Court, and Obama fights it, just like Bush did all the way to the Supreme Court, he's going to do tremendous damage. Not in just protecting illegal activity, not in just putting forward a ridiculous, scurrilous argument that they know isn't true, that's already been adjudicated to not be true, but in establishing precedent. If you let this right-wing Supreme Court say that the government can do illegal warrantless searches, or they would rule that it's not illegal, warrantless searches, that means the Fourth Amendment no longer exists. That's it. They wiped the Fourth Amendment from the books. That means they can do a warrantless search on you. It doesn't have to be a terrorism case. It doesn't have to be any kind of case. It could be against the left wing. It could be against the right wing. It could be against non-political people. It could be against a guy that your local sheriff doesn't like. Why? Because the government can do warrantless searches and say the Fourth Amendment is irrelevant. State secrets. That's a terrible precedent to set. That's an un-American precedent to set. The Obama administration has to at least keep some of their word. They have to say, look, it was ruled illegal and it's over. We're not going to appeal it. But my guess is, as usual, they will do the bidding of the Bush administration and continue to defend this case, appeal it, and bring it all the way to the Supreme Court so that this kind of illegal action can be given the stamp of approval by the conservative court.